Walter Lee Robb was an American engineer, executive, and philanthropist. Born in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania in 1928, he was a recipient of the National Medal of Technology and Innovation in 1993. He was a research and development (R&D) executive for General Electric. He owned a few local sports teams, purchasing the minor league hockey franchise of the Albany River Rats in 1998. Robb died on March 23, 2020 from COVID-19 at the age of 91. Lucien Sèvres was a French philosopher, communist and political activist. He was an active member of the French Communist Party from 1950 to 2010. His 1969 work Marxisme et théorie de la personnalité, Marxism and Theory of Personality, has been translated into 25 different languages. Sèvres died on the 23rd of March 2020 of COVID-19. Iulia Sigmund was a Hungarian-Romanian puppet actor, Esperanto writer and editor. Iulia Sigmund was a puppet actor of the Hungarian language section of the Puppet Theatre of Cluj, Romania. She became an Esperantist in 1956. She was the editor-in-chief of the magazine Bazaro and a regular contributor to the magazine Monato. She died on the 23rd of March 2020, of coronavirus disease 2019. Nahshon Wooden was an American performing artist. Wooden was a member of the electronic dance music band The Ones and performed as a drag queen under the stage name Mona Foot. Wooden was HIV positive, though he had an undetectable viral load. On March 23, 2020, Wooden died at the age of 50 as a result of complications from a suspected case of COVID-19 in New York, in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. Lorenzo Acquarone was an Italian lawyer and politician. As a member of the Italian People's Party, he was elected to the Chamber of Deputies for 3 legislatures. In 2002 he participated in the formation of the new political entity called the Margherita or Democracy is Freedom, the Daisy, but in September 2003 decided to leave the party to join the popular UDR. Acquarone died at the age of 89 on the 24th of March 2020 due to COVID-19, during the COVID-19 pandemic in Italy. Romy Cohen was a Czechoslovakian-born American rabbi, mohel, and real estate developer. After the war, Cohen emigrated to the US. He became wealthy, developing thousands of single-family homes on Staten Island and turned himself into an expert mohel, performing thousands of circumcisions and writing scholarly articles. On January 29, 2020, at the invitation of his congressman Max Rose, Cohen delivered the opening prayer for the US House of Representatives to commemorate the 75th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz and International Holocaust Remembrance Day. Cohen died on March 24, 2020, at Maimonides Medical Center in Brooklyn, New York of respiratory distress caused by pneumonia and COVID-19. Emmanuel Njoke Manu Dibango was a Cameroonian musician and songwriter who played saxophone and vibraphone. He developed a musical style fusing jazz, funk, and traditional Cameroonian music. His father was a member of the Yabassi ethnic group, while his mother was a Douala. He was best known for his 1972 single Soul Makossa. He died from COVID-19 on the 24th of March 2020. was a British diplomat who was the deputy head of mission at the British Embassy in Budapest. Dick joined the Foreign and Commonwealth Office in 2008 and had served in Kabul and Riyadh. Dick arrived in Hungary in June 2019. He studied Hungarian in Pécs before receiving a secondment to the Hungarian government. After a few weeks, he started his role in the embassy in late November. On the 25th of March 2020, it was announced that Dick died from COVID-19 after having earlier tested positive for SARS-CoV-2. He was 37. Abdulkader Muhammad Farha was a Somali footballer. Born in Beledweyne, Farha began his career in 1976 at schoolboy level, later playing at the regional level before playing club football for Batulga. He also represented the Somali national team. Farha later worked as an advisor to the Minister of Youth and Sports. He died in a hospital in London from coronavirus. Alan Finder was an American journalist. He was a long-time employee of the New York Times. From 1974 to 1979, he worked at the Record in Hackensack, New Jersey, and then until 1983 at Newsday on Long Island. Finder worked for 27 years at the New York Times and retired in December 2011. Times executive editor Dean Bachwit described Finder as one of Metro's stars in the 1980s and 1990s, a big writer in a big, hugely competitive era for New York City news. In retirement, he continued to work as an editor for The Record, Newsday, and on the international desk of the New York Times. Finder died on March 24, 2020, at the Valley Hospital in Ridgewood, New Jersey. He had recently tested positive for COVID-19. Terence McNally was an American playwright, librettist, and screenwriter. Described as the bard of American theater and one of the greatest contemporary playwrights the theater world has yet produced, his career spanned 6 decades, and his plays, musicals, and operas were routinely performed all over the world. 6. He also wrote screenplays, teleplays, and a memoir. Active in the regional and off-Broadway theater movements as well as on Broadway, he was one of the few playwrights of his generation to have successfully passed from the avant-garde to mainstream acclaim. His work centered on the difficulties of and urgent need for human connection. He was vice president of the Council of the Dramatists Guild from 1981 to 2001. He died of complications from COVID-19 on March 24, 2020, at a hospital in Florida. John F. Murray was an American pulmonologist best known for his work on acute respiratory distress syndrome, ARDS, which was responsible for his death after he fell ill with COVID-19 during the COVID-19 pandemic. He was a professor of medicine emeritus at the University of California, San Francisco, UCSF, School of Medicine and Chief of Pulmonary and Critical Care at San Francisco General Hospital from 1966 to 1989. After retiring from his full-time positions, he lived part-time in France with his wife, the writer Diane Johnson, where he died in Paris after being infected by COVID-19. Jenny Altagracia Polanco de Leon was a Dominican fashion designer. Polanco, whose professional career spanned more than 37 years, was known for ready-to-wear women's clothing, jewelry, woven handbags, and other accessories that incorporated Dominican and Caribbean cultural elements into her collections. Her work was showcased throughout the Caribbean, the United States and Europe, including the Bahamas, New York City, Paris, Puerto Rico, and Miami Fashion Week. Jenny Polanco died from complications of COVID-19 at the hospital in Santo Domingo on March 24, 2020, at the age of 62. Polanco was the first public figure to die from the pandemic in the Dominican Republic, as well as the country's sixth COVID-19 victim at the time. Henricus Johannes Bernardus Herriarts was a Dutch politician. He served in the House of Representatives for the Catholic People's Party and later the Christian Democratic Appeal from the 23rd of January 1973 until the 1st of October 1993. Arts became a member of the House of Representatives for the Catholic People's Party on the 23rd of January 1973. From 1975 to 1978 he served as chair of the Commission of Interior Affairs. When the Catholic People's Party merged into the Christian Democratic Appeal in 1980, Arts remained a member. He also served as chair of the Commission of Development Aid between 1978 and 1989 and Foreign Affairs between 1989 and 1993. Arts left the House on the 1st of October 1993. He subsequently served as member in extraordinary service of the Council of State until the 1st of October 1998. Arts was appointed Knight in the Order of the Netherlands Lion on the 29th of April 1985. He died on the 25th of March 2020 in Tilburg of COVID-19. Danilo Barozzi was an Italian cyclist. Barozzi was a professional cyclist from 1949 to 1958. He won a stage of the Volta a Catalunya in 1950 and the Gran Premio Industria e Commercio di Prato in 1954 and 1956. He died of COVID-19 in 2020. Mark Blum was an American actor who worked in theater, film and television. Blum found success with a lead role in the 1985 film Desperately Seeking Susan, which he followed up the next year with a supporting role in Crocodile Dundee. On the stage, he won an Obie Award for his role in the play Gus and Al during its 1988 to 1989 season. Near the end of his career, Blum had a regularly recurring role on the Amazon Prime series Mozart in the Jungle from 2014 to 2018. He also made guest appearances on dozens of shows throughout his career. On March 25, 2020, Blum died at the age of 69 from complications associated with COVID-19 at New York Presbyterian Hospital during the COVID-19 pandemic in New York City. Floyd Cardoz was an Indian-born American chef. He was born in Mumbai. He is noted for his respective ownership and executive chef tenures at the New York City eateries Pavwala and Tabla, as well as his victory on Top Chef Masters in 2011. His New York restaurants were known for food melding Indian flavors and spices with Western cuisine techniques. Cardoz has been called the godfather of modern Indian cuisine. He was the first chef born and raised in India to lead the kitchen at a prominent New York City restaurant. Cardoz died from COVID-19 on March 25, 2020, at Mountainside Hospital in Montclair, New Jersey, at the age of 59. Martino Lutero Galti de Oliveira was a Brazilian conductor, born in Alpacata. Galti wrote the book Do Gesture a Gestão, diálogo sobre maestros e liderança. He was director of the Coral Paulistano do Teatro Municipal de São Paulo from 2013 to 2016. He was elected president of the Associação Brasileira de Regentes Corais in 2018. He was a professor at the Free University of Languages and Communication and at the Institute of Musicology of Milan. He died in Sao Paulo in March 2020 after suffering from COVID-19. Paul Goma was a Romanian writer, known for his activities as a dissident and leading opponent of the communist regime before 1989. Forced into exile by the communist authorities, he became a political refugee and resided in France as a stateless person. After 2000, Goma has expressed opinions on World War II, the Holocaust in Romania and the Jews, claims which have led to widespread allegations of anti-Semitism. On March 18, 2020, Paul Goma was hospitalized at PT-Salpêtrière Hospital in Paris after being infected with COVID-19 and died on March 25, 2020. He was 84. Detto Mariano was an Italian composer, arranger, lyricist, pianist, record producer and music publisher. Born Mariano Detto in Montearano, Mariano started his career in 1958 but was launched by entering Adriano Celentano's Clan Celentano, becoming keyboardist in his accompanying group I Ribelli, sporadic lyricist and official arranger of all the songs of the clan between 1962 and 1967. He also collaborated with Lucio Battisti, Mina, Milva, Equipe 84. Later he focused on composing numerous film soundtracks, especially comedy films. On the 25th of March 2020, Mariano died of COVID-19 at the age of 82.